Most of my kids live within 5 to 7 blocks of the school. Very few of them come from outside of that area. It's unfathomable what some of our kids face on a daily basis, from waking up, some of them being hungry, not waking up to a parent being there, having the responsibilities of adults thrust upon them, and getting their siblings dressed and out to school and taking them to school.
Our students come in with baggage.
Big adult problems.
To go to school, I had to drop my little brother off.
Does that make you late to school sometimes?
Sometimes.
I have to ride the bus, and then I have to wait for my cousin. He goes here too, and then we walk to school together.
So you are responsible for making sure your sister gets to school before you even come to school.
Yes.
What's that like?
Like I just gotta look out for my little sister because it's a lot of stuff going on in the community, and I don't want nothing to happen to her.
These kids face the kind of trauma that is literally altering their young lives, and no child should have to face the kind of bad influences they do just to get to school.
From the time they wake up in the morning to come into school, on the way to school, they see negative things.
From people trying to push them in the wrong direction, telling them not to go to school, people selling all types of items, and in some regards, themselves. I don't think that many people understand their plight and what they have to go through on a daily basis just to make it to school.
Where school at is it be a lot of shooting around that neighborhood.
I don't go outside. I stay in the house.
You don't go outside, why?
I don't know, because at nighttime, they say it's like gun shootings and stuff. So, and my mom, she gets very worried. So I just try to stay away from it.
Does that feel fair to you that you have to deal with this?
No, but I guess I have to.
Do you worry about your kids when they're coming to school and leaving?
Yes, I do. That's why I'm always here when they get out of school. I drop them off personally.
When we have the kids in school, we have our arms around them. Some of them don't want our arms around them, but we have our arms around them. We're embracing them. When they get out into the community, I'm not as confident that something won't happen to them, something negative won't happen to them. Earlier this year, I got a call and it told me that Stephen was no longer with us, and I couldn't believe it. He was not involved in anything. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and he ended up losing his life.
Was that a gut punch to you?
There was more of a gut punch when I went to the funeral, and it was standing room only. And to see the amount of people that were there, and just thinking and wondering what would occur if we would just put this amount of people, resources around each of our students, how they would be more successful.
Promoting them and championing them while they're here.
While they're here, yes.
So they can stay here.
So they can stay here, and they can thrive while they're here. You know, 30 years ago, I was running these streets, which is the street right here, 18th Street.
So this is your street?
Yes.
You want to walk past your house?
Sure.
So you live next to Kramer, but you didn't go there.
No, I didn't. I always thought it was a travesty that I could live not 2 blocks away from a school and feel as though I wasn't going to be afforded the best education and experience.
So you're on a mission to turn that around for these young people and give them the experience you didn't have here.
I'm here because I feel as though it's my mission, my God-given mission, to support this community. This community has given me a lot. It's taught me about loyalty. It's taught me about friendship. And if we don't provide the best education for these kids and the best experience, then we're actually contributing to the demise of this community.
Kramer students have a variety of issues. Some of them they may try to hide, some may be homeless, and it's not just them, their parents need help too. And that's why Kramer is one of the United Way's community schools. It's a place where they can come for more than an education. It serves the whole family, getting them critical resources. Tell me about uniforms, because I understand it's a uniform school, but not all the kids can afford the uniforms. How would it change things here if all of the children had access to a uniform?
It would change a lot.
I see some students come in already triggered or upset about uniforms because they've already been told, why aren't you in a uniform, by someone else? Or they're trying to wear a jacket because they're embarrassed that their uniform is dirty.
What does it feel like to have to say that? To say to a teacher, it's not that I don't want to, it's that I don't have one.
That's sad.
Yeah? Why is it sad?
Because you don't know what the teacher's thinking in their mind.
You think they think differently about you without your uniform? What if everybody here at Kramer was able to have a uniform?
That would be very good because they don't have to make excuses as why they not wearing uniform, and that would be very good for me.
So having access to the uniforms would be very beneficial to our students.
But the kids here need more than just uniforms. They need people willing to pour their love and their time into them. They need to know that someone cares. More than money, your students here at Kramer need what?
The first thing I would say is they need exposure.
Seeing positivity, seeing positive people, seeing successful people.
They don't get from within a 5-block radius of their neighborhood. So they don't know what's out here. They don't know that it can be better than this.
We want to expose our students to people who look like them, who are successful.
The second thing that I need is mentors. I need a lot of mentors.
Mentors will show them what else is out there.
Mentors that can be 1-to-1 or 1-to-2 or 3, because my kids need that much of a person's time and support.
We have a couple of programs here, but we don't have enough.
You ready? When I was coming up in DC public schools, we didn't have mentors. That wasn't a foul. Come on, come on. By being a mentor to these youth, I give them a father figure, I give them a brother figure, I give them an uncle figure, I give them a cousin figure, and then I help them when it comes to their lives and finding out what their needs are in their lives and providing those needs.
Takaya, grab it with 2 hands. Ah, good catch.
When you see these kids, do you see yourself?
I do, and that's part of why I'm able to engage with the students and relate with them, because I came from a challenging neighborhood as well.
Give me 5.
Like, this is all I want. This is all I want to be able to do, is to be able to, you know, support our students and be able to support them in every way.
You have a mentor.
Yes.
And what does the mentor help you do?
He helped me with my work. He makes sure I'm all right. He makes sure I'm not in trouble.
Why is it, do you think, important to have a mentor? What does a mentor do for you?
Because I don't got a father figure in my life, so it made me feel good because my father here not to help me.
Where's your dad?
I don't got one.
I'm not sure where he is. So your mentor has stepped in to fill the gap. Has it changed your life, you think?
Yes.
Does your mentor help you feel loved?
Yes.
How does that work?
Bye.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Mentors are special, huh? So your mentor comes and supports you after school?
Yes.
It sounds like your mentor is really important to you. What's your mentor's name?
Mr. Orr.
Mr. Alt. Mr. Alt is pretty special, huh?
Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone.
That's my mentor.
That's your mentor.
Hey, how are you? We were just talking about you. Do you know how much you've impacted this young man?
Yes, a little bit. Not from his mouth, but from his actions. I feel that I was able to support Pharrell since I've been in school from last year. Yeah. I just want to see him continue to excel. That's my guy. I'm super proud of him. He's an athlete. I was a former athlete, so he know I love him. I want him to do the best, and I'm going to be here with him, not just for in middle school, but throughout life, right? My God.
Did you know the role that you played in Pharrell's life?
Honestly, I didn't know that the role I played was that impactful. I knew that I've supported him, and I've seen gains academically, behavior-wise, in his attendance, but I didn't know that, you know, outside of school, that I also, you know, that he feels that I support him.
He talked about you being a father figure for him, the fact that his father is not around. And sometimes we don't fully appreciate the void that creates in a child's life. You're filling that gap. You're filling that gap.
For me, that was like an alarm to me to realize, you know what, God really put me in a position and you need to continue to go, continue to grow, continue to help these students. And for me, this is what it's about. So if I'm able to, you know, give them advice, teach them to go the right path, I'm going to do it. And I'm looking forward to continuing this.
What's the thing you want people to know the most about the young people here at Kramer Middle School?
That they're powerful beyond measure. These students have more perseverance than a battery of adults. People don't understand that. To go through what they go through on a daily basis and still wake up and still move forward and still strive to be better. If they're given the chance and the right opportunities, they will be successful.